Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're heading way up north to explore one of Canada's most fascinating and remote regions, the Northwest Territories. We're going to take a deep dive into what this incredible place is all about in 2025, covering everything from its stunning landscapes and unique culture to its modern economy and the exciting future it's building. If you've ever dreamed of witnessing the Northern Lights, exploring vast wilderness, or learning about rich indigenous traditions, then stick around. Because the Northwest Territories, or NWT, is a place unlike any other. So, where exactly is the NWT? Picture a massive piece of Canada, wedged between Yukon to the west and Nunavut to the east, with Alberta, Saskatchewan, and British Columbia to the south. It's huge, over 1.3 million square kilometers. To put that in perspective, it's bigger than France and Spain combined, yet it's home to only about 45,000 people. This gives it one of the lowest population densities on the planet, making it the ultimate destination for those seeking solitude and wide-open spaces. The capital city, Yellowknife, is home to nearly half of the entire population. It's a vibrant, modern city perched on the shores of the Great Slave Lake, the deepest lake in North America. Yellowknife is a fascinating mix of frontier town grit and cosmopolitan flair. You'll find government buildings, modern amenities, great restaurants, and a thriving arts scene, all existing alongside a history rooted in gold mining and exploration. In 2025, it's the bustling hub of the territory, serving as the center for governance, commerce, and transportation. But the real soul of the Northwest Territories lies in its 32 other communities, which are spread out across this vast land. Many of these communities are home to the Dene, Inuvialut, and Metis peoples who have lived here for thousands of years. Their cultures, languages, and deep connection to the land are the bedrock of the NWT's identity. Traveling to communities like Inuvik, Hay River, or Fort Smith offers a completely different perspective, showcasing a way of life that is intricately tied to the seasons and the natural environment. Let's talk about the incredible natural beauty. The NWT is a land of extremes and breathtaking landscapes. In the south, you have the vast boreal forest, a sea of green that's home to wood bison, moose, and bears. As you travel north, the trees start to thin out, giving way to the tundra, a stark, beautiful landscape that stretches to the Arctic Ocean. The territory is also dotted with countless lakes and rivers, including the mighty Mackenzie River, Canada's longest river system. Of course, you can't talk about the NWT without mentioning the Aurora Borealis. Yellowknife is rightfully called the Aurora capital of North America, thanks to its position under the auroral oval and its semi-arid climate with clear skies. The chances of seeing the northern lights here are incredibly high. From late August to April, people from all over the world flock to Aurora Village or other viewing spots to watch the sky dance with mesmerizing shades of green, pink, and purple. It's a truly humbling, once-in-a-lifetime experience. The NWT is also home to some of Canada's most spectacular national parks. Nahanni National Park Reserve, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is famous for its massive canyons, whitewater rivers, and the stunning Virginia Falls, which is twice the height of Niagara Falls. Then there's Wood Buffalo National Park, Canada's largest national park, protecting the world's biggest free-roaming herd of wood bison. And way up on the Arctic coast, you have Tuktoyaktuk National Park, a remote wilderness that's a calving ground for caribou. So, what drives the economy in this northern land in 2025? Historically, it was the fur trade, followed by gold mining, which led to the founding of Yellowknife. Today, the economy is much more diversified. The biggest player is diamond mining. The NWT is one of the world's top producers of high-quality, ethically sourced diamonds. Mines like Akati and Diavik have been cornerstones of the economy for decades, providing jobs and significant revenue. However, as these mines approach the end of their lives, the territory is actively looking towards the future. This brings us to the burgeoning sectors. The oil and gas industry in the Beaufort Sea and Mackenzie Valley holds immense potential. though development is carefully balanced with environmental protection and indigenous consultation. There's also a growing focus on critical minerals, elements like lithium, cobalt, and rare earth elements that are essential for green technology like electric vehicles and batteries. The NWT has significant deposits of these minerals, positioning it as a key player in the global transition to a greener economy. Tourism is another vital and growing part of the economy. Beyond aurora viewing, visitors come for world-class fishing, canoeing, hiking, and unique cultural experiences. In 2025, the tourism industry is more robust than ever, with a focus on sustainable and authentic travel. Many tourism businesses are indigenous-owned, offering visitors a chance to learn directly from the people who have called this land home for millennia. Whether it's through guided tours, traditional craft workshops, or storytelling, life in the NWT is shaped by its unique environment and a strong sense of community. The cost of living is high, mainly due to the expense of transporting goods to remote areas. But what you get in return is a lifestyle that's deeply connected to nature and a tight-knit community where people genuinely look out for each other. The summer is a season of the midnight sun, where daylight stretches for nearly 24 hours, giving people endless time for outdoor activities. The winters are long, cold, and dark, but they bring their own magic, with the aurora, crisp air, and cozy community gatherings. Education and healthcare are major priorities. The territory has a unique, decentralized college system, Aurora College, which is in the process of transforming into a polytechnic university. This is a huge step, aiming to provide more post-secondary and research opportunities right within the North for Northerners. It will focus on subjects relevant to the NWT, like sustainable resource management, indigenous governance, and Northern health. In 2025, governance in the NWT is also something special. It operates on a consensus system of government, the only one of its kind in Canada at the provincial territorial level. There are no political parties in the Legislative Assembly. Instead, members are elected as independents and make decisions by working together to find common ground. This system is deeply influenced by Indigenous traditions of leadership and decision-making. Furthermore, land claims and self-government agreements with Indigenous groups are shaping the future, empowering communities to have greater control over their lands, resources, and destinies. Looking ahead, the NWT faces both challenges and opportunities. Climate change is a major concern. The Arctic is warming at a rate several times faster than the global average, leading to thawing permafrost, which impacts infrastructure like roads and buildings. It also affects traditional hunting and travel routes. In response, the territory is a leader in climate adaptation research and is investing in renewable energy projects like solar and wind to reduce its reliance on diesel, especially in remote communities. Another key focus for 2025 and beyond is infrastructure. The territory is working on major projects to improve connectivity. This includes the Mackenzie Valley Highway, a long-term project to build an all-season road connecting more communities to the south, which would lower the cost of living and open up new economic opportunities. High-speed internet is also being extended to more communities, bridging the digital divide and connecting Northerners to the global community. The cultural landscape is as vibrant as ever. The art scene in Yellowknife and beyond is thriving. You'll find incredible soapstone carvers, painters, beadwork artists, and filmmakers who draw inspiration from the northern landscape and their cultural heritage. Festivals like the Snoking Winter Festival, where a massive castle is built entirely of snow and ice on Great Slave Lake, and the Folk on the Rocks Music Festival bring the community together to celebrate life in the North. So, in summary, the Northwest Territories in 2025 is a land of incredible contrast and dynamism. It's a place where ancient traditions meet modern innovation, where a resource-rich economy is paving the way for a sustainable future, and where the raw, untamed wilderness is just a stone's throw from a warm, welcoming community. It's a place that's grappling with the realities of climate change while pioneering solutions. It's a place where the spirit of the frontier lives on, but is now guided by a deep respect for the land and its original peoples. Whether you're an adventurer, a nature lover, an investor, or just someone curious about one of the last great wildernesses on Earth, the Northwest Territories has something to offer. It's a place that will challenge your perceptions and leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. Thanks so much for joining me on this virtual journey to the spectacular Northwest Territories. I hope you found it as fascinating as I do. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Let me know in the comments if you've ever been to the NWT or if it's on your bucket list. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.